Hello and welcome to Newsform. I'm your host Chris from the CHRILLCAST, and we have some interesting news today that ended up kind of being different than what we expected. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you like the way we cover the news, like this video, and comment your thoughts on the situation down below because it's kind of a weird one. All right, here we go. Earlier today, Xbox Game Studios publishing Twitter account posted, "We're excited to kick off something special tomorrow. Just give us one more day to prepare the chickens," with a chicken emoji. And then they followed that up with, "We'd call it our Fable anniversary, but that name was already taken." This tweet actually has been deleted. I can confirm I've had a notification earlier from CHRILLCAST Will that this tweet was deleted by the author. So that tweet is gone, and they updated with this. "Sorry for any confusion. We don't have any big game news tomorrow or any info about We Are Playground's upcoming Fable game," which led people to say, okay, if it's not about the upcoming Fable game that's new from We Are Playground, does this have anything to do with the original Fable games? To the point now where people are very confused what that tweet meant. Was it just bait? Like, that's bait. No, or what was it? Like nobody seems to understand what exactly is going on here. So it is interesting though, because the Xbox Game Studios publishing looks like it was coming back on Twitter anyway on June 18th. So they've only been back in action for about 4 months ish. And there's no updates on the We Are Playground webpage here. I didn't even see anything in the tweets and replies. Yeah. So they're still excited from July 23rd, 2020, E3. What they talked about back then. The only thing they've really talked about since then is stuff like this. There's still time to donate. So a charity event. Talk about their Forza stuff. Yeah, they have nothing about Fable on their main page right now. So, yeah. Moving on, I do want to point this out. I just discovered this today. There's an account here. It's FAC Future, Unachievable Achievement. Basically, there was an achievement on the original, or not the original, Fable Anniversary on the Xbox 360 that required the Xbox 360 Smart Glass. This achievement is no longer obtainable, and this account specifically existed and still exists, but I don't know if anybody's actually running it officially, to remind all of the major players at Xbox that the achievement from Fable Anniversary is no longer achievable because they shut down the Xbox 360 Smart Glass feature, and there's no way now to unlock that particular achievement on the Fable Anniversary, whether you're on the 360, the Xbox One, or the Xbox Series X. It's impossible. You can't do it unless you're cheating or glitching the system, I suppose. But then you might get banned anyway, so I don't believe that's a valid argument that you could hack it and get it. Definitely not. So this was up long enough that even comicbook.com, a website I frequently follow for news, talked about this new Fable announcement teased by Xbox. It looks like Xbox is gearing up to make a new announcement associated with the Fable franchise within the coming day. While the specifics of this announcement aren't very clear at this moment, one of the many special media accounts associated with the Xbox brand indicated today that it will kick off something special tomorrow. Divulged on the Xbox Game Studios publishing Twitter, which we've already talked about, said there's a reveal of some sort is poised to transpire tomorrow, Monday, October 18th. There were no specifics, but the tweet in question contained a reference to chickens, which is almost always a callback to Fable in regards to Twitter and Xbox putting anything out. It's a bit peculiar. It's a bit peculiar that this tease is coming from Xbox Game Studios Publishing, which is a vertical of Xbox that works with independent studios from around the globe. As such, whatever is being teased here seemingly won't have anything to do with the new reboot of Fable that is currently in development at Playground Games. Instead, this teaser could end up involving any of the original 3 Fable games, but they did already start to clear that up, and it seems like they're backtracking hard on this. So maybe what they were saying is, we're going to be revealing a partnership with an indie studio like that produces a game like Fable. And the only studio I can think of, so if this has nothing to do with the Fable trilogy, if it has nothing to do with what was already existing, and it has nothing to do with the new Fable game, which I would love a HD remaster for next-gen consoles. I would love to hear about a remake from the ground up of any of the Fable games, or a remaster from the ground up of any of the Fable games. But the only other thing I was thinking, and I'm sure this is a long shot, but what if Xbox threw their hat in the ring to get Kinseed on the Xbox consoles? Could there be a partnership forming between these studios? I really don't know. There's nothing that would indicate that this is the case, but this is from the people that brought you Fable in the first place. So if anybody was going to have a chicken-related announcement and it's not Fable, you could totally see it being Kinseed coming to Xbox for some reason. Now, like I said, this is the super far-fetched theory I have. I don't quote me on this. I'm probably the only person that made this connection in my head, because my head works differently than everybody else. But how cool would it be if Xbox reached out to Pixel Count Studios and said, "Hey, we want you to bring your game to Xbox. Here's a boatload of money," and they dumped a truck next to their studio and said, "Bring this to the Xbox." That'd be pretty cool. It'd be a nice kind of 360, getting them back on the Xbox platform in general. But more than likely, no. More than likely, this was just a mistake by the social media manager, posting something that seemed funny and cool at the time, and it just riled everybody up. So that's where we're at. If you were expecting some actual Fable news, it's possible they still have something in the wraps, and this Twitter user social media account manager of Xbox Game Studios Publishing accidentally let the cat out of the bag early, and somebody at Xbox said, "Hey, take that down. You're confusing people, and most people aren't really able to distinguish what you meant from what you said." So they had them pulled down. But, we could be all proven wrong, and they could actually have some kind of Fable news tomorrow. It could be a trilogy remaster. Could be as simple as Fable Heroes making a comeback, or maybe even like a Fable card game, or maybe something along the lines of Fable Heroes, or Fable, I already said that. Fable Legends. Could be one of those things. We don't know. Seems like they're already backtracking on it, so it could be that nothing in relation to Fable is coming out tomorrow. The only thing we do know is October 18th, 2021, the day you're watching this video, is the anniversary of Fable Anniversary. So that's our Fable Lost Chapter, I should say, which is pretty cool, and definitely brought some great memories for a lot of people, Will included. But that's all I have to say. I mean, comment down below. If they were going to do something with Fable, what would you want them to do? Let us know in the comment section, and like this video if you like to cover this news, despite it being kind of disappointing. And subscribe to our channel if you really enjoy the way we covered it. So I wish I had better news for you all, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a nothing burger by midday today. So I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.